I made the best AEW Universe mode in WWE 2k24. It feels only right that after closing out WWE 2k23 with our World's End pay-per-view, we would have to start 2k24 on the road to our Revolution pay-per-view. And as you can see, things are looking a little bit different than they did in 2K23. So let's dive into some differences. And if you're new to this universe mode, basically how this works is we will go through each 4 weeks of TV, seeing what's going on, advancing storylines. And in this universe mode, title matches are the most important matches. So we always jump into those matches and watch them. However, everything in this universe mode is simmed, meaning I try my best not to interfere in the matches. However, sometimes I have to if the AI gets stuck or whatever. But yeah, let's jump into how this universe mode is going to look different at the start. So first off, let's take a look at our championships. The AEW World Champion Jon Moxley, coming off the World's End pay-per-view, he defeated Okada, leader of the Corporate Elite, which I totally predicted, by the way. International Champion Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega retained his title after defeating Kota Ibushi in a Hell in a Cell match. The Women's Championship has been vacated. If you remember, the Women's Champion was Mayu Iwatani. However, after an injury, she has to vacate the championship, so we will crown a new Women's Champion in this video at Revolution. Continental Champion Pac. Pac recently defeated Chris Sabin to win the Continental Championship. AEW Tag Team Champions FTR. FTR are coming off a win over Sting and Darby Allin. New to the Universe mode will be the TNT Championship. Main reason being because I just like how this championship looks. It looks amazing. And then the Trios Championships have also been vacated. We will not crown new Trios Champions in this video, but at a later video, when I work out what I want to do more with the Trios division, we will. Alright, so now let's take a look at our tag teams and see how they have changed. You might notice a few teams from 2K23 are not here yet, and that's simply because they don't exist in the game yet. And some teams are not here because they don't exist at all anymore. Brand new team, Adam Copeland making his debut. We've got The Ritual, Darby, Christian Cage, and Adam Copeland. Darby is looking to regroup after he just lost his tag titles with Sting. Sting has now disappeared, so Darby forms The Ritual with Copeland and Christian. The Mogul Embassy has died, and the Alpha Embassy has risen. Swerve Strickland and Konosuke Takeshita. The Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Bullet Club Gold. If you remember in 2K23, Bullet Club Gold was Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Pac. No Juice, but Pac and Jay White are still here. The Corporate Elite, Okada and the Young Bucks. I think a lot of people thought when this team debuted, they would just run roughshod over the entire AEW roster. And to be fair, they kind of did. At the start, the Bucks cheated their way to the tag team titles, but were defeated by Darby and Sting. And Okada won the world title, but was defeated by Jon Moxley. So the Corporate Elite is looking for an all-out takeover of AEW after losing all of their titles. Cowboy Bullshit is no more. One of my favorite teams from the last universe. This time we've got Bounty Hunter Brian Keith and Hangman. The House of Black returns, unchanged here. One of the few factions that stayed together. Very strong faction as well. MJFTR. FTR are the current tag team champions, and MJF is in the hunt for the International Championship. And the Undisputed Kingdom, Adam Cole, Roddy Strong, and Wardlow. Alright, man, enough talking, enough stalling. Let's get into this shit. First match of the new universe. MJF with FTR will take on Swerve Strickland with Konosuke Takeshita. Athena goes one-on-one with Chris Statlander. Roderick Strong goes up against Jeff Hardy. And Wardlow earned a AEW World Title match, and he gets it. In the main event, it's Jon Moxley versus Wardlow for the AEW World Championship. Roddy Strong and Jeff Hardy about to square up. Danielson making his way down to the ring. What could Bryan Danielson be looking for in this match? Now Roddy and Jeff Hardy go to lock up. Jeff Hardy catches him off guard. The distraction by Danielson. Now Jeff Hardy going to whip Roddy over the ropes. Hardy going to pull Roddy back in the ring. Stunner off the second rope. Now Roddy whips Jeff off the ropes. Ooh, catches him with a drop kick before Jeff can even turn around. It's important to keep in mind that the International Champion #1 contender is Kenta, but both of these men are looking to be next in line. Jeff Hardy now looking for a springboard. Jeff Hardy looking for another springboard. Roddy Strong is reeling. Jeff Hardy snapmare takeover. Dropkick misses. Well scouted by Roddy Strong. Jeff steps out of the way. Strong into the turnbuckle. Jeff with a big splash. Jeff tries to whip Roddy again. He reverses. Follows up the clothesline. Back elbow, rolling elbow combination. Roddy talking a little shit. Tries to whip Jeff again. Pulls him back into a knee. Jeff Hardy going to pick him up. Roddy rolls out. Jeff catches him into a powerbomb. Alley-oop bomb. That was insane. Roddy is out, and Jeff is going to the top. Jeff Hardy, swanton bomb. Into the cover. Roderick Strong kicks out of the swanton. Cross body. Jeff and Roddy Strong now trading blows. Roddy Strong getting the advantage. Jeff stunned on the ropes. Danielson slides in the ring and knocks Roddy Strong down. This is a DQ. Danielson gets the match thrown out. There is no winner. And here we go for the world title. Mox and Wardlow. And Mox is stomping out the challenger. Showing Wardlow that while he's game, the champion is also game to retain. Moxley Irish whip in the corner. Hard clothesline. Wardlow is stunned. Wardlow finally able to get some offense. Deadlifts Mox. Powerbomb. Deadlifts Mox up again into a press slam. Impressive strength by Wardlow. Drops Mox face first. Wardlow taking some time to show off. You can't give Mox any opportunity. And he shows it there as he gets to his feet. Wardlow there to meet him with a shoulder tackle. Mox Irish whip. Wardlow off the ropes. Mox goes under. Ooh, punch to the gut. That was a low punch there. Referee going to allow that one. And Mox off the ropes. Kick Wardlow in the face. I believe Wardlow got busted. The heel of Jon Moxley boot has hit Wardlow in the face, and he does it again. Throws Mox back in the ring. Wardlow kick to the gut. Is he looking for the powerbomb? He spins out with it. Powerbomb by Wardlow, looking for the world championship. Mox saves his title at 2. Wardlow gets Mox in the corner after dodging a spear. Grabs him. Reverse Alabama slam. Moxley face first in the mat. Wardlow into the cover for the world title. Mox saves it again at 2. Mox with a rare mistake, missing that spear. This is not a good position for Moxley on the apron. Wardlow gonna backdrop him right on the corner. Wardlow showing off. Mox from behind. Wardlow catches him with an elbow. Now Wardlow Irish whip Mox. Catches him. Power slam. Hooks the leg. Wardlow wants this title so bad with these rapid covers. Wardlow might be losing sight as he lifts deadlift Mox up over his head again. Wardlow might be losing sight of how much damage he actually has to do to Moxley. These rapid covers are not going to put down the champion. Pulls Mox back. He reverses. Knee to the face stuns Wardlow. Mox elbow knocks him off his feet. Wardlow out before a 3 count. I thought the knee strike knocked him out, and I definitely thought the elbow strike knocked him out. Mox now has Wardlow on the ropes. Just beating the air out of the chest. Wardlow again, end of days. Trying to end the days of the world champion. Has he done it? Mox will not let it happen. Wardlow now picking up Mox again. Fall away slam. Wardlow again spent from all these moves. This could be the end, though. Wardlow waiting for Mox to get to his feet. Kick to the gut. He's going to get that powerbomb again. Spinning sit-out powerbomb in the corner. Mox going to save the title again, and Wardlow showing the frustration. Mox now slowly making his way to his feet. Mox going to meet Wardlow on his feet. Stuns him with those elbows. Moves in again. Mox lifts him up. Inverted GTS into the cover. And that'll do it. Jon Moxley retains. Opening match week 2 of Dynamite. After Swerve was able to defeat MJF last week, the Alpha Embassy will take on FTR in a non-title match. After Danielson interfered and caused a no contest last week, he will go one-on-one with Roderick Strong in a handicap match. Oh boy, these 3 guys are going to face Okada. And in the main event, Statlander and Athena will take on Mercedes, Mone, and Jordan Grace. And FTR attack the challengers with the championships from behind. This scheduled match is taking a turn in the opening. Dax going to take Takeshita down by his arm and start wrenching it backwards. Takeshita roll through. Head scissor. Takes over. Takeshita showing that impressive athleticism for someone his size. Dax into the corner. Helluva kick. Swerve off the ropes. Dax goes under. Dax goes over. Impressive athleticism by Dax Harwood. Gonna go over and tag in Cash Wheeler. Traditional tag team matches are not something we see often in this universe mode. This match comes at a special request by FTR as they get covered and out at 2. Swerve Strickland with that suplex. Cash Wheeler quickly in to save himself from tagging to Takeshita. Off the ropes. Cash Wheeler goes under. Now Wheeler goes over. And a hip toss. FTR. And now Cash pulls into Takeshita. Jumping knee strike to Takeshita. Looking for a double team here from FTR. Drop toe hold. Elbow to the upper back. Hot tag, though, to Takeshita. Dax not paying attention. Takeshita Irish whip. Waits for Dax to come in. Wheelbarrow German suplex with a bridge. Ooh, out at 1, though. FTR fighting their way out of the Alpha Embassy corner. Irish whip. Catches Takeshita with a back elbow. Gonna tag in the fresh man. FTR with the quick tags here. Begging for a tag, but Cash Wheeler cuts off the ring. Picks up Takeshita. Northern Lights suplex. Doesn't bridge it. Takeshita going to roll out of the ring, but Dax not scared to go over in that corner to follow up. And he spears Swerve off the apron. FTR are in control. Takeshita rolls in, though. Up on the shoulders is Cash Wheeler. Death Valley driver. Takeshita might be too close to FTR's corner. Cash Wheeler now. Snap vertical suplex. Cash Wheeler going to take some time to show off, but the hot tag to Swerve. Floats over. DDT. Swerve Irish whip goes under. Floats through neckbreaker. Swerve now going to tag into Takeshita. Here comes Dax Harwood. Takeshita runs in. Knee strike. Takes out Dax into the cover. Takeshita almost pinned the one half of the tag team champions. Takeshita quick tag. Swerve back in. Swerve now attacks Dax in the back of the head. Dax Harwood having to roll to the outside. Swerve goes to the top turnbuckle. Thinking twice about that. Swerve now going over for Cash Wheeler. Gonna drop Cash Wheeler. Dax Harwood not interested in helping his partner. I mean, kind of makes sense to me, right? Cash Wheeler's not the legal man. Why would I save him? You can get hit with a small package driver all day. You're not the legal man. Dax Harwood going to take this time that Swerve is wasting here to take out his partner. And Swerve Strickland is going to get counted out, and FTR will win the match by countout. Swerve Strickland not able to contain himself after getting attacked from behind, causes a DQ. And we are underway. Danielson moves in. Was that a psycho knee right off the start? No, it might have been an elbow strike. Danielson not wasting any time. Back heel lariat. After seemingly no interaction between the two, Danielson interferes in his match last week. Hard palm strikes by Danielson. Roddy back to his feet, though. Roddy's not a veteran. Ooh, suplex into the ropes. Roddy is not a novice here. He knows how to get his feet back under him. Danielson, Irish whip, pullback. Roddy reverses. Drop kick by Roddy Strong. Beautiful high drop kick. Roddy now heads to the top. Danielson stunned. Shoulder block off the top. Ooh, Roddy uses the other arm, though. You see the veteran Roddy Strong. Catches Danielson, pop up, backbreaker. Danielson has Strong stunned, or so he thought. Out to the outside goes Danielson. Roddy up to the top again. Gonna think twice about it. Danielson comes right back in. The eye, off the ropes, into a belly-to-belly. Danielson fights out. Hard strike, stuns Roddy. Front drop kick. Roddy catches. Roddy off the ropes. Kick to the face. Danielson moves. Sorry, that wasn't the end of Heartache. Got too excited there. Danielson now takes over. Going to use those palms again. Danielson signaling this may be the end of the match. Roddy off the ropes. Danielson catches him. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Roddy's so adept with those backbreaker maneuvers. Danielson returning the favor. Roddy forced to roll out of the ring. Bryan Danielson charging up, though. Danielson over the top. Catches Roddy. I believe Danielson's leg hit Roddy right on top of the head. That could easily... Roddy looks to be out of it. Danielson thinks he has this match won. Gonna wrestle Roddy down. LaBelle lock locked in. Roderick Strong is in trouble. And he taps to the LaBelle lock. But this match is still going. I don't believe the ref saw the tap out by Roddy. Roddy now seeming like have blood flowing from his head. Fans seem confused. This match should have been over. Roddy clearly tapped to Danielson. Gonna whip Strong off the ropes. Rolling elbow to Roddy. Into the cover. And Roddy kicks out at 1. Slow count by the referee as well. And Danielson off the ropes. Danielson has taken out the referee with a kendo stick after not counting. End of Heartache after not letting Roddy get tapped out. Roddy now into the cover. Referee still not paying attention. Roddy now lifts up Danielson. Gutbuster. Roddy now going to pull Danielson to the middle of the ring. And he locks it in the stronghold. Will Danielson tap to the stronghold? And he does. Roddy Strong. Wait. Danielson didn't tap. Referee's ringing the bell. Danielson didn't tap. Roddy is not done, though, as he's covered in blood. And Roddy Strong rolls a table into the ring. There is blood all over this mat. Bryan Danielson tapped out Roddy Strong very clearly, but the ref didn't call it. But the ref does call the stronghold tap out, and Bryan Danielson didn't tap out. And now Roddy gonna choke slam Danielson through the table. All right, and let's recap this second week of Dynamite. The opening match, FTR attack Alpha Embassy from behind, leading to Swerve losing his cool and getting counted out in the match. FTR pick up a DQ victory. Danielson versus Strong goes completely off the rails. Danielson taps out Strong in the middle of the ring. Ref doesn't call it. Strong gets Danielson in the stronghold. Ref calls for the bell. And then Strong chokeslams Danielson through a table after the match. This match, Okada completely whomps these three dudes. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Okada completely walks over these guys like they weren't even in the ring. And then in the main event, the debuting Jordynne Grace and Mone defeat Statlander and Athena. To open up the show this week, Adam Cole will take on Samoa Joe. A question about this match is, will Adam Cole be able to focus on this match with everything that's happening between his friend Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson? Next up, the Ritual debut, and they take on Bullet Club Gold. In our semi-main, Will Ospreay will take on Ricky Starks, and the #1 contender for the Continental Championship held by Pac will be determined in the main event. Triple threat match, Brody King, Penta, and Buddy Matthews. Penta has an uphill battle in this one as he has to fight two members of the House of Black in the same match. Adam Cole beats Samoa Joe in the opener. Bullet Club Gold defeats the debuting Ritual. Bullet Club Gold will move up in the tag team rankings with this win. Ricky Starks defeats Will Ospreay, a huge win for Ricky Starks. And Penta wins the triple threat and becomes the #1 contender for the Continental Championship. He will face Pac at Revolution. And here we are, go home episode before our pay-per-view Revolution. Opening match, Christian Cage versus Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks just picked up a huge win over Will Ospreay last week. Wardlow takes on former AEW champion Malachi Black. In the semi-main, the return of Will Ospreay after the loss last week. This week he takes on MJF. And in the main event, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, proud of themselves after taking out Bryan Danielson, will look to make their way towards the tag team titles as they go up against the #1 contenders, the Alpha Embassy. Swerve into Takeshita. Oh, Danielson and Mox take out Roddy and Adam Cole from behind. A little revenge before the match there. Danielson showing that table did not take him out. And to recap our go-home episode of Dynamite leading up to Revolution, Ricky Starks picks up another key victory, this time defeating Christian Cage of the Ritual. Malachi Black defeats Wardlow. Ospreay gets back on track, defeating MJF. And Swerve and Takeshita defeat Strong and Adam Cole with the assist of Danielson and Moxley. What an insane few weeks of Dynamite it has been, but we are finally here at Revolution. And as you can see by our opening match, we are not fucking around. In the opening match, Bryan Danielson versus Roderick Strong in an ambulance match. For the vacant AEW Women's Championship, we have an elimination gauntlet match. Toni Storm, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Jordynne Grace, Chris Statlander, and Athena. For the AEW World Tag Team titles, the #1 contenders, the Alpha Embassy, take on the champions FTR. After winning a #1 contenders triple threat, Penta will challenge for the Continental Championship against Pac. International champion Kenny Omega goes one-on-one with challenger Kenta. And in the main event, Okada gets his rematch for the world title in Okada versus Jon Moxley 2. And we are underway. Roddy Strong gonna take Danielson to the ropes immediately. Danielson gonna dump him to the outside. This match already going to the outside of the ring. You can see Danielson has his shoulder wrapped up and his eye patch on. Maybe after going through that table, he sustained some sort of soldier injury. And maybe got some wood chips in his eye. Danielson headed around to the other side of the ring. Danielson rolls in. Roddy grapples him, though. Gonna sling Danielson outside again. And you can see Danielson showing the effects of being put through that table. You got to think, after Roddy put Danielson in this sling and the eye patch, has to be the reason Daniel called for this ambulance match. Roddy going under the ring, gets a sledgehammer. Ooh, hits Danielson in the gut. And Roddy is now in complete control of Bryan Danielson. You got to wonder if Danielson coming out with the eye patch. Ooh! German suplex against the LED board. As I was saying, Danielson coming out with the eye patch and the shoulder wrap. Roddy Strong has to see those as clear hit points. Those are basically targets to Roddy Strong. Danielson fighting his way to his feet. Gonna throw Roderick Strong into the barricade. And now Danielson gonna escape, buy himself some time. And now Danielson just tosses Roddy in. Is this the end of the match already? But Roddy Strong meets him there, not gonna let him close the door. Ooh, and hits Danielson in the face with the door. Danielson already with that injured eye. Goes for a weapon, gets a shovel, and hits Danielson in the knee with it. Danielson able to get back on his feet, lifts Roddy up, though, and just tosses and Fireman's Carry into the ambulance. Roddy looks to be intent on punishing Danielson, while Danielson looks to be intent on winning the match. Getting out of here with any more scars as he goes for a chair. And hits Roddy in the back of the head with it. Danielson thinks he's done enough damage to put him in the ambulance this time. And now Roddy will retreat by climbing in the ladder. I don't know if that's a good idea to get away from Danielson. Danielson's just going to follow him to the top. This could get ugly really fast. Danielson, though, kick to the gut. Sit out face buster on top of the ambulance. Danielson now waiting for Roddy to get to his feet. Danielson now throws Roddy. Both of these men getting dangerously close to the edge. Danielson repeated strikes. Gut-wrench suplex on top of the ambulance. Danielson going to Irish whip Roddy. Looking to throw him off. Roddy reverses. Danielson catches himself. Roddy's there to pick him up, though. Throws Danielson off the ambulance. And now Roddy, after throwing Danielson off the top of the ambulance, is going to try to win this match. Here he goes, tossing Danielson in the ambulance. All he has to do is shut the door. Danielson still with fight, though. How is Danielson alive after getting thrown off the top? Danielson now throws Roddy off the bumper and kicks him in the face. Roderick Strong might be out. Danielson gonna throw Roddy in after that knockout shot. Roddy to the door, though. Danielson fights him off and wins the ambulance match. Oh, wait. The door's not closed. Roddy's still fighting in there. And Roddy has managed to get out. And a sick kick will bust Danielson open. We all thought the match was over. Roddy now tosses Danielson in the ambulance. Danielson, though, still fighting. Both of these men have incredible iron wills. Roddy fights him off, though. Danielson fighting off that last door. And he will. Danielson makes it out. Picks Roddy up. Feast your eyes. Now Danielson tosses Roddy in. And Danielson shuts the door on Roderick Strong. Danielson has won the ambulance match. Toni Storm and Sky Blue will start out the women's gauntlet. Toni Storm not wasting any time. Angel's Wings by Toni Storm. And now Sky. Irish Whip reversed by Storm. Headbutt to the gut. Sky Blue on the apron will fight her way back. We have our first entrant in the gauntlet match. Who will it be? And it's, oh, Toni Storm with a bridging German. Julia Hart is the first entrant in the match. Toni Storm immediately, a European uppercut, takes out Julia Hart. Sky Blue moves in. Jumping facebuster on the knee. 10 seconds till we get a new competitor. Sky Blue stomping out Julia Hart. Toni Storm looking for a weapon. Powerbomb. Our pile driver. Toni Storm in with the kendo stick. Sky Blue. Jordynne Grace is the next entrant in the match, but gets met with a kick to the face. Sky Blue got to toss Jordynne Grace to the outside. Sky Blue not finished, though. She goes off the ropes. Toni Storm goes into a cover. Jordynne Grace, lariat. Toni Storm, fisherman suplex. That is an incredible bridge on that. If I was the referee, I would have just counted 3 just for the bridge. It was insane. The ring getting filled up awfully quick as Toni Storm goes over the ropes. Now Sky Blue going to pull out a baseball bat. Jordynne Grace not going to let her have it, though. Statlander goes off the ropes. Front drop kick. Just stuns her. Now Julia Hart goes off the ropes. Statlander spinning power slam. Athena from behind, though. Irish whips her back elbow. Toni Storm lifts up Jordynne Grace. Spinning suplex on the floor. Athena with a spine buster. I believe Julia Hart has a sledgehammer on the outside waiting for Toni Storm. She won't get to use it, though. Storm reverses. Statlander, after breaking the kendo stick over Sky Blue into the cover. Sky Blue able to get out, though. Fisherman suplex. Bang buster. German suplex by Jordynne Grace. Athena reverses. Statlander over the top. Athena now Irish whips Jordynne Grace. She goes under. Statlander stuns her. Jordynne Grace going to move her attention back to Athena. Athena Irish whip. Pull back into a headbutt. And now Statlander drops Jordynne Grace. Chris Statlander right there, though, gets caught. Exploder suplex into a pin. Jordynne Grace kips up, gets kicked by Sky Blue. Toni Storm over the top. Chris Statlander and Athena are intent on destroying each other. 6 women in this match, and they're the only 2 in the ring. Statlander now powerbomb. Athena floats over cover. Snapmare takeover. Toni Storm kick to the face. Statlander lifts her up, reverse power slam. Statlander picks up Athena and throws her against the ropes. Toni Storm from behind. Ooh, she gets caught, and Statlander's going to go to the top turnbuckle. Toni Storm in the middle of the ring. 450 splash to the back. She tries to roll out of the way, but doesn't make it. Toni Storm gets out. Athena's there just to meet Statlander. Lifts her up. Spine buster. Whips Statlander to the turnbuckle. Toni Storm's there, though. Jordynne Grace. Knee to the face. She might have knocked out Toni Storm. Julia Hart moves in. Whips Athena into the corner. Jordynne Grace from behind, though. Gonna Irish whip her into the referee. Statlander. Julia Hart, knee to Statlander. Jordynne Grace with Sky Blue. Power slam. Athena, Falcon Arrow. Referee struggling to move in position. And that'll let Toni Storm get the heck out. Athena now dumps Julia Hart from the top turnbuckle to the floor. Statlander's in trouble. And Statlander gets eliminated. And we're down to 5 now. Statlander the first person out of this match. Toni Storm underhook on the floor. Statlander's hatred for Athena might have cost her the match there. She gets eliminated first. Toni Storm now into the ring on Sky Blue. Gonna drop her with the pile driver. Into the cover goes Toni Storm. Julia Hart now rapid strikes. Hits the ropes. Knee to the face. Into the cover on Sky Blue. Sky Blue saves herself again. Athena into the cover on Storm. Referee took too long to get in the position again. Julia Hart off the ropes again. Handspring, knees to the spine. She's going to cover Sky Blue one more time. Sky Blue from behind. Revolution knee strike. Toni Storm locks in a heel hook. Toni Storm now hooks the leg on Jordynne Grace. Has the bridge but releases and gets kicked in the face. Julia Hart's the last woman standing right now. Athena rolls out. Julia Hart rolls through. Slams Toni Storm. None of these women will give up. They're all fighting for the vacant AEW World Women's Championship. Jordynne Grace gets reversed. Athena Irish whip. Back elbow misses. Toni Storm. Tiger driver. Sits out into the cover. Knee to the face. Athena might be out. Ref struggling to get in position again. TKO by Sky Blue into the cover. She's already made Statlander tap. She taps out Toni Storm as well. And now Athena and Julia Hart. Dual Russian leg sweep on Jordynne Grace. All women in this match are spent. Athena floats over. Struggling to get the cover. Julia Hart stays in the match. Sky Blue cuts off Athena. Vertical suplex. All women in this match are spent. Athena grabs the ropes and gets to her feet first, but she is staggered. Sky Blue hits the ropes. Rebound enziguri. Jordynne Grace meets her. Fireman's carry. Julia meets her. Scoop slam. Athena going to go to the top turnbuckle. Is she looking for the eclipse? Double axe handle instead. Sky Blue kick stuns Jordynne Grace. Elbow to the face. Northern Light suplex. Sky Blue survives the eclipse. Jordynne Grace has been eliminated, though. We're down to 3 now. Gonna sit out this vertical. Falcon Arrow. Gonna hook the leg. Sky Blue waiting for her chance to strike, letting Athena do her damage. Athena turns around into a headbutt, though. Athena Irish whip. Reversal. Julia Hart back elbow catches her. Sky Blue now to her feet. Sky Blue kick stuns Athena. Follows up Revolution knee. Back chop. She hits the ropes. Handstand knees to the spine. Turns around. Sky Blue gets a code breaker. She's got to drag Sky Blue away from the ropes. Athena makes it to her feet, though. Julia Hart remaining aware is key in the final moments of this match. She wants to stay in it. Looking for that handspring. She hits it. Sky Blue goes around Julia Hart into the cover. Tries to pin Athena, but it doesn't work. She's unable to get the pin on Athena after that moonsault. Sky Blue was in the way. Hits that handspring again. Julia Hart taps. Sky Blue has eliminated every competitor in this match with that Dragon Sleeper. Athena has to do her best not to get caught in that move here. Sky Blue is stunned. She's going to look for that eclipse and finish this match. Athena eclipse connects into the cover. Sky Blue still in this match. Athena has to be wondering what it takes to put away Sky Blue. That was her best shot. Exploder into the cover. Sky Blue reverses. Gets Athena hooked. She's going for the vertebreaker. Sky Blue double underhook. Hits the face buster. Athena hits that broken piece of the kendo stick. Athena able to kick out again after hitting the kendo stick. Sky Blue waiting for Athena to get to her feet. Perhaps she waited too long. Athena goes in fast. Falcon Arrow into the cover. Athena wins the Women's Championship Gauntlet. Dax into a cover immediately on Takeshita. Takeshita going to kick out. Tag team title match underway. Tornado team rules. FTR both thinking the same thing. Going to work the arm of Cash Wheeler. Dax coming over to save his partner. Swerve meets him with a kick. Hard overhand chop. Snapmare suplex. Takeshita back elbow. Immediately the Alpha Embassy in control. Takeshita deadlift. Sit out powerbomb. This match is not starting off well for FTR. Now Takeshita and Swerve will try to single off Dax. Swerve lifts him up. Hooks the leg. Fisherman suplex. Cash Wheeler rolls in and gets met by Takeshita with a German. And he gets bent all up. Takeshita into the cover. Looks like he broke Cash Wheeler's neck. Takeshita is also there. And he throws Cash out of the ring. And now Takeshita. Sunset flip powerbomb to the floor. Lifts him back up. Deadlift powerbomb. Mobility here. Swerve and Takeshita possess devastating strikes, though. Takeshita rolls under. Double underhook powerbomb. And now Cash Wheeler gets sent right back out of the ring by Swerve. Takeshita again with a deadlift. Takeshita lifting up Dax Harwood. Another deadlift. And that's it. Takeshita and Swerve. And that's all. Takeshita and Swerve stomp FTR. New tag team champions, Alpha Embassy. And here we go for the Continental Championship. We are in for a fast-paced matchup here. Both competitors move to the center of the ring. Pac takes over with a heel lariat. Standing corkscrew. And another one by Pac. Both men not wasting any time to pull out their big maneuvers here. Pac goes off the ropes. Wheelbarrow position. Penta suplex. Penta going to dispose of Pac outside the ring. He falls hard. I don't think Penta's done yet, though. Pac's in the perfect position. Penta hits the ropes. Over the top. Pac now standing Hurricane Rana on the floor. Penta kips up. Now Penta face buster on the floor. These two men doing whatever it takes for the Continental crown. Penta going to put Pac back in the ring in a 7 count. Rebuild his health. Off the ropes goes Pac. Penta goes over. Catches Pac. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Center of the ring into a pin. Wheelbarrow position again with that wheelbarrow suplex. Penta thinks that's enough. Standing moonsault on target. Pac now hits the second rope. Frankensteiner. Penta, though, quick to get up. Knee to the face. Into the cover. Pac saves his title by mere seconds. Is Penta closing in on the Continental Crown as he picks Pac up? DDT. Pac kips back up. Irish Whip, pull back, heel kick. Penta kips back up to his feet, Irish Whip. These men refusing to stay down. It shows how much the Continental Crown means to these two men. Got Pac, pump handle position. He's got that hand hooked into a pin. And Penta wins the Continental Championship. The referee is going to have his hands full in this one. Kenta versus Kenny Omega. We are underway. Omega puts Kenta on his shoulders. Roll through fireman's carry. Penta right back to his feet. Hard slap. And these strikes that Kenta's so famous for as Kenny stunned in the corner. Kenta going to work on the legs of Kenny Omega. Very smart. Take out the base. You take out a lot of the offense. Kenny kick to the face, though. Kenta moves in. Kenny stuns him. European uppercut. Champion stunned on the outside. Kenta not even going to follow. Going to wait for Kenny to get back in the ring. Now Kenta Irish Whip goes under and over. Steps back. Trips Kenny. And an enziguri. Or it looks like he might have kicked Kenny right in the chest. Yeah. Kenta going to roll out of the ring. Quickly gets back in, though. Maybe just need a break in the momentum here. Whips Kenny again, up and over. Gonna step through again with that trip. Here comes that kick to the chest. Gonna drive the air out of Omega. Kenta hits the ropes. Kick to the side of the head. Kenta's offense is looking very precise here. Kenta gonna stomp him. Nope. And just kicks him in the face. Kenta clearly had a game plan coming into this match, and he's executing it perfectly. The champion might be knocked out. Now Kenta gonna mount Omega with these strikes. The referee has to make sure these are open-handed. Kenta now hard open-handed strikes to the face. Drop kicks the knee. Seems to be working on that right leg of Omega. Turnbuckle sit-out powerbomb. The back of Kenny's head hits the turnbuckle. Kenny out at one, though. Kenny rolls out of the ring, trying to buy himself some time. Kenta follows and gets caught. Kenny fireman's carry roll through. And now he lifts him up. Knee to the face. Point blank V-trigger. Kenny with these clotheslines. Trying to build some momentum. This match has been all Kenta so far. Gonna go under. Dragon suplex into a cover. Penta gets rolled up like an accordion and barely gets out to save himself. Running V-trigger. Busts Kenta open. Kenny into the cover. Kenny with a jackknife powerbomb. And now you can see the blood on Kenta's face. Looks like he's busted open right above his eye. That V-trigger on target as usual. Kenny not done. Targeting that open wound with the heel of the point of his foot. Another point blank V-trigger. Falls into the cover. Running kick to the head. A running punt kick. Kenta somehow on his feet slides out of the ring. Omega chases. Kenta catches him. Russian leg sweep. Beautiful trap set by Kenta. Kenny falls right into it. Kenta now throws Kenny off the metal stairs. I about said wooden stairs. Kenta just taunting Omega. Blocks the back strike. Lifts. Could this be the GTS? Kenta, GTS. Omega's out. Kenta into the cover. The champion is in trouble. Just as I say that, he gets his leg up. Kenny now lifting Kenta up. Goes to the turnbuckle face first. Little snake eyes. Kenta able to get himself out, though. Moves in. Kicks the legs out from Omega. Kenny going to have to pull himself to the turnbuckle. Kenta moves in. Referee's got his big head in the way, so you can't really see. Kenny's going to move out of the way. Rolls him up. Nope, he rolls through. Gets Kenta up on his shoulders. One-winged angel coming. Kenny hits it middle of the ring to retain. What will it take to put each other down? A one-winged angel doesn't do it. A GTS doesn't do it. Kenny doesn't go for the pin. He's going to go for another V-trigger. On target again, into the cover. And that's it. Kenny Omega retains in an amazing match. And the main event of the evening, here we go. Okada versus Jon Moxley 2. Both competitors move to the center of the ring and lock up. And Mox showing why he's one of the best brawlers of this generation, as he is like a rabid wolf to start this match. Follows up another knee to Okada. We know Okada can pull out some devastating strikes as well. Jon Moxley now stomping the back of Okada. Moxley staying on the attack. Ooh, Okada getting an opening senton. Mox moves out of the way of the knee. Okada hits nothing but mat. Mox now straight front kick to the gut stuns Okada. Okada going to roll out of the ring. Not sure how smart of a decision that is with that LED board out there. Mox going to turn him around and just start beating the air out of the chest. Okada now back elbow. Mox just doesn't care. European uppercut. Okada has been completely taken off guard by this barrage by Mox. Okada able to use the barricade, though. Stomps on the ankle of Mox. Senton on the outside. Okada taking some time to show off. He hasn't had much offense in this match. Referee up to a 7 count. Okada now from behind, going for that German suplex. Mox rolls under. Irish whip follows up. Superman punch misses. Okada now under. Over, showing the athleticism. Spinning power slam. Randy Orton style. Okada goes for a hard elbow. Mox immediately reverses it into a hard lariat. An incredible striking display between these two. Okada, though, Mox might be done for the world title. Ooh, at a 2.9, Okada almost had the world championship back. Mox now catches Okada. Pop-up knee and an enziguri. And now Mox continuing the stomp out of Kazuchika Okada. Irish whip. Mox with that spear. Okada able to get around it. Lifts up. Okada into the cover. Mox is done. Okada wins the world title back. All right, so let's recap our Revolution pay-per-view. In the opening match, Bryan Danielson gets his revenge on Roderick Strong after a few brutal attacks in the ambulance match. By the way, in the comments, leave your star rating for all of the pay-per-view matches. In our second match in the Women's Championship Gauntlet, Athena wins the women's title. Insane match here. Sky Blue eliminates every woman in this match, and then Athena comes and wins the title by beating Sky Blue. For the tag team titles, the Alpha Embassy completely make a joke of FTR and run over them. New tag team champions, Alpha Embassy. Continuing the theme of new champions on this show, Penta defeats Continental Champion Pac. New Continental Champion Penta. The only champion on this show who retains his title, Kenny Omega, defeats Kenta for the international title. And in the main event for the world title, Okada takes his title back from Jon Moxley. Corporate Elite back on top as Okada is the world champion.